Welcome back, trainers, and we have quite a bit of things to cover right now. One being, if you go into the shop, you will see that there is a super incubator that you can purchase individually without buying any of the boxes. So it's 200 Pokecoins as opposed to 150. It just depends on your grind. It depends on how much you have to spend. And yeah, do I think it's worth it? I don't know. If you have the money, go for it. I don't mass incubate anymore because it does get pricey. But when I did do it, I probably would have went for the super incubators. But then again, technically, I would only use them for like a special event or something like that, because what's the rush to hatch them? I'm not trying to downplay the super incubator. It works great. Just wanted to bring that to you. So, in other news, I switched off my Eevee because the next mythical is, it's going to be Celebi possibly, I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's what's coming down the line. But I was putting my Eevee on as a buddy so I can evolve it into Espeon or Umbreon possibly, seeing that that is a Gen 2 Pokemon and Celebi is from Gen 2. Making a few predictions. I walked about, I think, like 20 kilometers plus with it. Somebody told me you can actually take it off and then put it back, and those kilometers will still be there. But I don't know. I feel like I want to do a test. I'm walking this guy right here, preparing for Gen 4 for Yanmega, because that's going to be an outstanding psychic killer. Seriously, it's going to be very good. So we're just going to have to wait. I need a little bit more candies. Anyways, I was going to show you guys the shiny that I found, correct? Right. Let's go ahead and get into that. Do you see it? Yeah, there you go. I caught myself both of them, folks. I have the Meditite and Makuhita. That is quite amazing. I'm going to evolve this. I'm going to do a video. Everybody was saying, oh, not everybody, but a few people were asking me to do one like I did with the Medicham, where I would just go through a gym with those. So there you have it. I actually go plus that. So that is quite fantastic. I was so stoked. Good times, guys. Good times. Anyways, we have some other news going on here. Let's go ahead and jump into GoHub, and I'm going to show you everything. All right, let's go. Okay, so we're over here on GoHub. Big shout out to you guys, and I'm going to show, man, I take this stuff very seriously. So they did an article here about YouTubers that you think you should check out that are kind of a little bit unknown or, maybe underrated. But nonetheless, they featured me. There's no particular order. They're just a few YouTubers that they thought are worthy of mentioning. And I just want to say, GoHub, I appreciate everything that you've been doing with your information. And I use your website and Twitter all the time. So I just want to say thank you, GoHub. That is fantastic. I appreciate that. So just really quick, there's a lot of people saying, Poke, yeah, boy, and other trainers who made it on the list. Congratulations to you. Any kind of promotion is fantastic, right? All right, so that's cool. That's really good on you, GoHub. And now we have this here. So it seems like Niantic is getting their act together. So maybe they finally realized this is what they need to do, event after event. And if you feel that this is too much events going on, too many shinies, technically, all right, I was talking to Famous, the YouTuber. He does the top 5, top 10s. We're actually voice chatting, and I was telling him this, from my YouTube perspective, it's like a TV channel. You don't have to tune into every episode. It's not like, you pay for your cable and you have to watch that one channel 24 hours a day, because they're not going to just stop playing, right? They're going to play shows all around the clock. You pick and choose what you want to watch. So with that said, you pick and choose what, things you want to do in Pokemon Go. If there's event after event, there's no big deal. If you're worried about keeping up with other people, that's the way the world works. If you don't keep up, then you're going to get left behind. But I find it fantastic. It's nice. Okay, so with that said, we are going to be seeing a new event. All right, this is going to be the Rock event. Now, I do believe they'll possibly release shinies with this. Now, if I had to take a guess, I'm going to go with Aerodactyl number 1, Geodude number 2, and obviously Graveler and Golem will follow Geodude, Kabuto, and Kabutops. That's all I'm going to guess. Maybe Outright-on? I don't know. That would be great, but we'll just have to wait and see, because they did release Magmar, which is going to be getting an evolution in Gen 4 coming soon. So maybe they want to release Rhyhorn to Rhyperior. I don't know. We'll see. But with that said, there is that news. I'll get more into depth as it comes around the corner because we still have Community Day. We're still on an event as well. So there's so much going on, guys. Niantic, keep it up. This is what you need to do. And also, I know you are all working on other things behind the scene. I listened to a podcast by the gentleman who had the flight with John Henke, and it was a fantastic podcast. A lot of us were quick to make videos, and I realized this when I was listening to the podcast, that everything wasn't as what it seemed. That was a fantastic listen as well. But so there you have it, trainers. Another event coming later in May. Okay, now we're back over to Pokemon Go. So I'm feeling good. You know, that shout out was fantastic. And trainers, also take note that EX passes are going to be going out today. For me, well, for everybody, you know. So make sure you pay attention to your items and see whether or not you get one. And it doesn't look like people are getting 2 at a time, because that was a little bit ridiculous. Okay, so this is going to complete my shinies for this event. I didn't find a Wilmer. I didn't find a Markrow either, unfortunately. I really wanted that Markrow. I like that, it was like pink, bright pink, purple look. So there you have it. Wow, look at those purple hands. Oh man, there we go. The CP is not high, unfortunately, but that's fine. It's a shiny, right? I don't mind at all. Cool. Fantastic. And I was actually asked to do gym battles with Hariyamas like I did with Medicham. So I will see if I can find a challenging gym. If there's any local trainers here, Instinct, this is pointed at you. Make sure you feed your gyms so I can go and take out a fantastic looking gym with some Hariyamas. And there you have it, folks. Excellent. So both of them right there. Look at, there's the Medicham. Fantastic. It took me about an hour of grinding to find that Meditite. Isn't that something? I have a special shiny spot that I go, and I usually get the shinies when they come out. Now, let me tell you this though. With the Wailmer, I was hunting them there. I didn't find it. The Markrow, I was really busy doing other things within Pokemon Go and friends and family. I wasn't really hunting those. It was just kind of like an April Fool sporadic kind of drop, and I was just like, oh, okay, well, and I just kind of was tapping. And I was asked, what do I want to do with this Latios, this 100? What am I going to do? Am I going to max it out? Not right now, but I'm thinking about it. And what kind of attacks do I want? Well, I want to make it a psychic attacker, because apparently it's the second best one down from Mewtwo. So with Zen Headbutt and Psychic, that should be fantastic. And seeing all these fighting raids are going on right now, maybe I might want to power it up soon. But we'll just have to wait and see. And as far as that, my items go in this event, it's fantastic. But I need to use some of these rare candies. And why am I saving so much? Why do you need so many rare candies? Well, for Gen 4. But then you can ask the question, well, Poke, Gen 4 Pokemon, you're one of the main people who's been saying save your candies for this and save your candies for that. Shouldn't you be ready? I'm more than ready, folks. But there's a Pokemon that I need to put these into. I'm going to tell you right now, that's going to be Garchomp. Oh my goodness. And for the people who don't play the main series games, and you're like, well, what is a Garchomp? Oh, you will know the name Garchomp soon enough. You will know. So I'm thinking about maxing out my Latios, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'll put a few candies in there. Why not? Also, I want a Yanmega, because Yanmega is going to be fantastic. It's going to be a psychic killer, grass killer, fighting even. We'll just have to see what type of moves. I'm excited for that one in particular because I used it in the main series game with Focus Sash, and it tore up my enemies. It got the job done. Now, if it can learn Bug Buzz, please, I hope Yanmega can learn Bug Buzz. If it does, it's literally going to be one of the best bug attackers in the game. So we'll just have to wait and see. And Yanmega is probably going to be one of the best Mewtwo counters as well. If Deoxys becomes some sort of raid, which it should be, because every time I call this is funny, every time I call Deoxys a mythical, people tell me it's a legendary. Every time I call it a legendary, they tell me it's a mythical. But apparently in stone. It is now a legendary. Okay, so Yanmega, that's why I'm walking this little guy right here. Now, he is pretty good IVs, but nonetheless, I just need to get that done. Yes, I took my EV off. I was preparing for Celebi. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see for that. That's far down the road. But there you have it, folks. I hope you are prepared and saving up your candies for the future, because not everything right now you can save candies for. There's going to be new Pokemon that obviously are going to be introduced that are going to be meta relevant. And I'll catch you all next time. Take care.